So the funny thing about this place is Kansas City is actually two cities with the same name in two different states, which I've never seen before. So I decided to find out where the dividing line is, and there's actually a state line road like this. So that side is Missouri and that side is Kansas. So I'm now standing in two different states. And there's even a shopping center called a State Line over there. Okay, so while you live here and we're in Kansas City, Casey, hold on.
Missouri. Oh no, we're in Kansas. Yeah.
See, the one thing I don't understand about this place is it's a major city split between two different states.
Yeah, well, there's two cities. There's Kansas City, Kansas, and Kansas City, Missouri.
So but they have the same name.
Same name, exactly. Yeah, like you said. Well, no, it's different cities, two different cities. But there's one in Kansas. Yeah, there's Kansas City and Kansas too.
I just thought it was because of the state line.
We don't even know. No one knows. We live here.
I don't understand the city.
Right here. Last year, Naka-Kon was my first year doing fixing and cosplay repair because the Anime St. Louis company, we tried to do a cosplay workshop event. So in order to get a better understanding of cosplay, I was researching it more and actually like getting more immersed in it, as opposed to just sitting behind a spreadsheet the entire time going, I understand cosplayers all day long. So it's been really fun learning about it. I also love promoting it too.
Did this go over very well last year at Naka-Kon?
Oh yeah, definitely. Last year all I had was just that one part because we started a cosplay workshop event, and as I was learning more, I came across this while shopping at Hancock's, and I was like, oh, I know what I can use this for. And I've had folks who said I look like Fix-It Felix anyways, so we wanted to do a Wreck-It Ralph group. And so I was already just doing closet cosplay as Fix-It anyways, and I got like patches for Christmas.
Okay.
And so then I grabbed that, and I was like, I'm going to go around and do cosplay repair at conventions, and been doing it ever since.
Alright, so remember this, we'll ring the bell, bow twice.
I hope you enjoyed this picture I drew of you. So it says, we sell cosplay and cosplay accessories. Because you do look like Hank Hill. I did not mean to make you look like Hank Hill. I'm not a very good doodler, but I did my best. So I hope you enjoy this drawing of you.
I love it so much. You have no idea how happy this makes me. I'm almost crying. I'm almost crying.
This is fun. I'm just going to go around the country and now doodle people's faces. To the best, Mike. We'll make them all look like Hank Hill. You know.
I love that so much.
Well, with this outfit, last year I won Best in Show as an intermediate, not a master. So I beat all the masters last year at Naka-Kon with this outfit. My face looked a lot better, but my makeup was coming off. But yeah, I cried when I won. I literally did. Like I bawled, and people were like, "Stop crying! You gotta rub your makeup." I'm like, I don't care.
And we've been stopped almost non-stop since we got here. Yeah, because Fruits Basket is such an old anime, people don't cosplay.
What is your cosplay name and how'd you come up with it?
We are Wig Wig Cosplay, and my last name is Rise Wig, and his last name is
Wigness.
So together we are Wig Wig.
Because I love cats, and I didn't want to name it Shady Cat because that just sounds weird.
So you went with Shadow Cat?
The way I got the name the odd one is I always felt like the odd one out even in this culture. And I always thought of that as kind of like the funny thing.
I like it. Her name was Hydra, and I really liked the name, so I just went with that one. Oh, and regular Hydra was taken,
I love the Legend of Zelda series. I've always been that thing. It's my brother. That's how my brother and I like actually got along, was just playing Legend of Zelda games.
Nezumi, and we came up with it originally because it was the first character I cosplayed, and then after that it just kind of stuck because I'm also a rat on the Zodiac.
Because I was born under the sign of the Gemini, and my heritage is Prussian, so Prussian Gemini cosplay.
Makes sense.
My name is Hiro Kenzen Cosplay because I don't know if you've seen the show Ping Pong the Animation, but that was like one of the characters like catchphrases to like get his friend like encouraged to like do his best at ping pong, and I don't know, it was kind of a catchy phrase.
Is Miss Medusa, and I came up with it just because like I'm really interested in like mythology and stuff, and I just was like, oh, that sounds cool, yeah, that works.
My cosplay name is Chibi Oro, and I came up with it because my first cosplay was Orochimaru, and I am 4'8", so I am Chibi Orochimaru.
How'd you come up with it?
I'm Red Aftermath Cosplay, originally Red Aftermath Reproductions. Part of the reason I chose Red Aftermath is Red was my grandfather's nickname, and I have a lot of features that are the same as my grandfather. And then Aftermath and Reproductions was originally pulled out because since it fit my initials, I thought it was pretty fun. And then eventually dropped the Reproductions and just went with Red Aftermath.
It's Loon, and because, I don't know, I like the moon and stuff. Yeah.
Gaia, tag, username Fireheart Torkoal. I just cracked off the Torkoal and just kept Fireheart. But everybody thinks my name is from the Cat Guardian book series because there's a cat named Fireheart, and I'm like,
And this is character named Ryuichi, and he's in the anime going, you have to let the sparkly reach out, Shuichi! And when I was assigned my Xbox Live name, I was just goofing off and said, oh, I'll just do Sparkle Ryuichi, because I want to let the sparkle reach out, and it just sort of grew on me from that point.
Our cosplay group name is Jumping with Good Looks Cosplay.
Okay.
We actually mostly cosplay as an Oron group.
Oh.
Because one of the key phrases is I'm dripping with good looks. So we're like, well, why don't we incorporate that into our cosplay name? So we got Dripping with Good Looks Cosplay.
Awesome.
Mine was one of my favorite drinks is actually ramen, and melon is my favorite flavor. So naturally Melon Pop came out, and it's an easy name to remember. And it's kind of a fun name to say, and it just kind of stuck.
So my cosplay name's Kawaii Ringo. Apples are my favorite fruit, and I like cute stuff.
I came up is my last name is actually Winter, and the wolf is my favorite animal, so I just kind of combined the two. My favorite color is pink, it's been for years, and then the ladybug part is kind of an old family joke. I used to play softball, and my parents used to tell me I could always count all the ladybugs in the field, so it just kind of stuck. So it's just been forever Pink Ladybug.
I usually go by the name Elfie in the cosplay scene. A lot of my friends call me that. But I get that name because I'm obsessed with Wicked. Elphaba is my favorite character. I like to put his Elphaba in all my statuses on Facebook. So the name Elfie just kind of caught on, and I decided, like, well, everybody calls me that anyway, so I'll just use that for my cosplay name. And the monster comes from, I love Lady Gaga. She calls all of her fans little monsters, so I put that in there as well.
My cosplay name is Mew Mew. It actually started off of my friend called me Lil Cat when I'm growing up, and I just kind of stuck with the cat name.
My name is Hyper Ninja. I pretty much, let's see here, it got from the amounts of sugar from sodas and everything, so I kept getting hyper, and I was always Yuffie. He was a ninja, so I always incorporated that ninja into me, so Hyper Ninja.
Hyper Ninja. Okay, and then for you, what is your cosplay name? How did you get it?
My cosplay name is Slick Rick, and back throughout high school, that was just like a nickname I've always had growing up. And it's like, might as well keep something that's good from high school. So
My cosplay name is Moosey, and because someone said I look like a moose, so...
Someone said that to you?
Yes, someone said I look like a moose, so...
This one here, my cosplay name is Midwest Cosplay.
And how'd you come with Midwest Cosplay?
We came up with the name because we're Midwest based. We cover a lot of the smaller cons in the area, like Anime Iowa, Naka-Kon, Anime St. Louis, stuff like that.
So there's a group of you guys.
What's that?
There's a group of you guys.
Oh yeah, yep. There's about 6 or 7 of us actually. A couple photographers, other cosplayers as well in our group.
You can change your name on there. I just started going crazy and was having a good old time with changing my name on there. And they came across ramen. Everyone was calling me ramen, and they kept remembering me as that particular name. So it's like, oh, I guess now I'm ramen. So.
In the elevator.
The crowd surfing in the elevator. So,
We were literally stopping. I think we were heading down. We were stopping every floor. Everyone came in. We got to one floor. I think it was like the second floor.
We're one floor
and
away.
the guy walks up and he's like, no, I don't want to jump in this elevator. He said, no, we got you, fam. So we hoist him up and crowd surf him onto this elevator. It was absolutely crazy.
He just kind of gave up. It was like, I don't want.
All right. Right on my shoulder.
And I was like, I've had these little appliques for about 3 or 4 years, and I found them, and they're decent, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to stick them on there, and I'm going to sew a line through them so they stay on, and it looks beautiful. It gives the illusion of beautiful applique without actually having to applique anything. So, yeah.
What do you do?
I do whatever they tell me for the weekend.
What do you tell them to do?
Carry stuff.
I carry stuff, I hold things, I move things, I take lots of pictures, that's about it.
So he's like a Swiss Army knife. He does it all. So when you're in this mask, you can't eat at all.
Not really, because it's so hard. Like I have to hold this open to funnel food into it.
So for drinks, you have to have water, straw.
Yep.
And the longest you've ever done this is 8 hours.
Correct.
Where was that at?
That was Planet Comic-Con years ago, before they moved to Bartle Hall.